Assalamualaikum and good afternoon to Dr. Muzalifa and my fellow classmates. Today, my friends and me will be presenting company review and strategy plan of Nike Incorporated. My name is Nalisansi and I will be the first presenter. Founded in 1964, Nike is the largest and most recognized sport apparel brand in the world today. Nike is an American multinational corporation that is engaged in the design, development, and worldwide marketing and selling of footwear, apparel, equipment, accessories, and services. The company was founded on January 25, 1964 as Blue Ribbon Sport by Bill Bowerman and Phil Knight and officially became Nike Incorporated on May 13, 1978. From their humble beginning as a shoes and t-shirt companies, Nike has grown into an international conglomerate with an estimated global brand value of 30 billion in 2021. The company headquarters near Beaverton, Oregon, and operates more than 1,000 retail stores worldwide and employs over 73,000 people in 170 countries. Nike's swoosh logo is one of the most recognized logos in the world and is the wing of the Greek goddess of victories. The logo symbolizes movement, speed, motivation, and powers. Nike showed the company powers and confidence by coloring the swoosh dual orange. However, throughout the years of revolution, Nike logo changed to become more rigorous and resulted in them choosing the strong black colors for swoosh. Now, let's talk about what is Nike Vision. Nike Vision is to remain as the most genuine, connected, and unique brand in the world. Nike's vision statement emphasizes the words remain, suggesting the business already views its brand as the most authentic, connected, and unique in the global sports product and clothing industry. The business vision statement also demonstrates that the corporation wants its sport and leisure item to work well to satisfy customers. The connected element is about giving customer a personal connection to the company. Furthermore, Nike's mission is to strive to inspire and innovate for every athlete in the world. This mission statement explains how the company plans to reach out to the leisure and sport footwear, clothing, and equipment industry around the world. The inspiration element of Nike Incorporated mission statement acknowledges the company's role as a market leader in the production of sporting goods and its role in motivating individuals to develop a winning attitude. Continue to Nike's goals are to have faith in the partnership builds and to cherish the ability to engage with all parties involved in the apparel business and to exchange best practice. Nike has enhanced its connection with UK and European governments by considering regulations that would affect the apparel industry in the future, such as recycling, environmental labeling, consumer awareness, and sustainability. Nike Incorporated objective is to provide an environment where individuals can improve their careers and make important contribution to Nike by creating extraordinary products, maintaining the worldwide brand's integrity, and introducing new product development methods. For value proposition, Nike's organizational culture is centered on innovation and invention in order to manufacture products that match to the test of the market and maintains its position as one of the most dominant players in the international market for its cutting-edge athletic footwear, gears, and clothing. Last but not least, Nike Board of Directors has several board members, and on top of it is Philip H. Knight as the Nike's Chairman Emeritus, and then we have Mark Parker as Executive Chairman, and John J. Donahoe II, President and the CEO. This Nike structure help implement company-wide decisions.
Hi and very good afternoon. My name is Joanna Liza Wanjulis, and I will continue on Chapter 2, which is Company Review. So without any further ado, let's begin. There is SWOT analysis in Chapter 2, which consists of strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. And let's begin with strengths. So first of all, Nike has a very strong brand awareness and brand value. We all know that Nike is one of the most well-known trademarks since it's simple to pronounce and easy to remember. Number 2 is excellent marketing capabilities. The marketing campaigns that Nike runs are a top-notch. Number 3, it has a huge customer base. Nike has a million customers who follow the brand trends, attend the Nike events, and even give feedbacks. Number 4, high market share. The footwear industry is led by Nike, which is a market leader with corner around 39% of the global market for the sport footwear. Number 5, M for sustainable development. Nike will continue to recognize community and environmental problems and contribute to the resolutions of the issues. Number 6 is low manufacturing costs. Majority of the Nike footwear is made in the other nations and most of it is in South Asian country. Lastly is strong product distributions. The excellent product distribution that Nike possesses contributes to the growth of the Atlantic shoes manufacturer. Hi and very good afternoon, my name is Wanjilis and I will continue on chapter 2, which is company review. So without any further ado, let's begin. There is SWOT analysis in chapter 2, which consists of strengths, weaknesses, opportunities and threats. And let's begin with strengths. So first of all, Nike has a very strong brand awareness and brand value. We all know that Nike is one of the most well-known trademarks since it's simple to pronounce and easy to remember. Number 2 is excellent marketing capabilities. The marketing campaigns that Nike runs are top-notch. Number 3, it has a huge customer base. Nike has a million customers who follow the brand trends, attend the Nike events and even give feedbacks. Number 4, high market share. The footwear industry is led by Nike, which is a market leader with corner around 39% of the global market for the sport footwear. Number 5, aim at sustainable development. Nike will continue to recognize community and environmental problems and contribute to the resolutions of the issues. Number 6 is low manufacturing costs. Majority of the Nike footwear is made in the other nations and most of it is in South Asian country. Lastly is strong product distributions. The excellent product distribution that Nike possesses contributes to the growth of the Atlantic shoes manufacturer. Opportunity part. Number 1, Nike has a very diversified product portfolio. In recent years, Nike has begun to diversify their products into other premium products such as apparel. Number 2 is the high competitiveness of products through advanced technology. Nike is in the continued growth and improvement of technological infrastructure in all countries. Number 3, responsible manufacture. There has been a recent uptick in many Western countries to learn more about the origins of the product as well as the impact of the workers and the environment. This gives Nike possibilities to explore. Number 4, innovative product. Nike has expanded its reach in the field of technological associated with fitness and wellness. Number 5 is the efficient integrations. The independent manufacturers are responsible for both supplies of Nike goods and their productions. Number 6 is the fashion trends. Nike ought to innovate their market by producing attractive apparel, shoes and accessories. Number 7, customers direct strategy. Nike has moved its emphasis to the internet business due to the pandemic. Number 8, wholesale distribution exists. Nike has revealed that it will be withdrawing from all of its wholesale distribution channels in the United States. Number 9, Nike is a shoes company that invests a lot in research and developments every year. The company creates innovative product design and manufacturing process technology by drawing inspiration from scientific research in human dynamics. Lastly, strong associations. Nike has signed a contract with celebrities such as Tiger Woods and Michael Jordan. And the last one is a threat, which is number 1, is an increase in competitiveness pressure. Due to the increase in the number of competitors, Nike needs to spend more money on marketing and advertising. Number 2 is economic uncertainty. Nike has seen a 38% decrease in sales during the second quarter of 2020. Number 3, patent dispute. Nike and Adidas has been involved in heated patent fight over their Prime Kit and Flyknit shoes line. Number 4 is the trade tensions. As indicated by the recent boost in the stock price in China, Nike depends on several markets located all over the world. Number 5 is market budget pressure. Nike is facing increased competition from others such as Adidas, Under Armour and more, who boosting their investment in marketing and advertising. Number 6 is rapid technological innovations among industry players. Competitors in the sport industry has their potential to enhance their market share through the use of technological advancement. Number 7, tax clampdown. Nike, much like the majority of other large corporations, has their tax tactic tailored down to the dollar levels. Because of this, Nike has been able to avoid paying significant sum of tax for several years, even on profit of $1 billion. Nevertheless, there is rising criticism concerning the amount of discretions major corporations are granted when it comes to tax concerns, and one day their ability to pay modest amount of tax may be taken away from them. Number 8 is maintaining brand reputations. Due to the allegations made against the company's highest authorities, the company treatment of its employees and the product quality inconsistency, The company brand's reputation is constantly being put in jeopardy. Nike needs to work to build its reputation in international market. Number 9 is the risk to the kangaroo populations. It has been alleged that Nike is responsible for endangering the existence of kangaroo populations in Australia. And lastly is a fake product. The risk of Nike being affected by the sales of counterfeit item is growing from one year to the next. It is the brand that is copied and sold the most frequently over the world. Let's move to the strategy formulation framework, IFE, International Factor Evaluations. Started with strength. As you can see from this table, there's a lot of strengths Nike have, and one of the most significant is strong brand awareness and brand value. The world is in a state of pivotal change and disparity. Despite this, certain leading companies appear to have maintained their leadership positions in their fields to the present day. Furthermore, Nike has promoted its brand through sponsorship, advertising, and experience-focused commerce. Nike's biggest achievement was athlete endorsement. The firms have spent millions to associate their brand with well-known athletes to enhance their brand image. Since Tiger Woods and Nike collaborate, Nike golf year sales have exceeded to 500 million with anticipated 24% growth each year in the first 5 years. Next is the strong product distribution network. Nike uses both direct and indirect distribution channels. The fully owned distribution subsidiary and retail shops are examples of direct channels. Independent distributors and other authorized agents are examples of the indirect channels. The brand emphasizes short distribution routes with no more than 2 intermediaries. It can deal directly with customers through its subsidiaries and retail shops. For the weaknesses, the reputation of the firm is necessary for the continued existence of the company. The faith and reliance of a firm's customers and business partners can have an immediate and significant impact on the profitability of the company. The external factor evaluation EFE started with opportunities. The element that is highly significant and also presents many potential business change for Nike is the continued growth and improvement of technological infrastructure in all nations across the world. The advantages and productive applications of the technology have driven its growth to the next level, which has in turn created a world filled with opportunities for Nike to exploit. Moving to the CPM, the level of competition between Nike, Adidas, and Puma is higher than ever. Adidas, on the other hand, has surpassed both of these brands in terms of their level of competition in recent years. According to the competitive profile metric CPM that was presented above, Adidas come out on top when you compare to the two with an overall critical success criteria total of 2.91%. Now for the achievement, Nike has won a lot of achievements such as Tech Innovation Award 2020, Best Company Compositions, Nike Company Perks and Benefits, Outstanding Commercial Awards in 2019, Advertiser of the Year's Awards, and many more. What about the problems? Well, Nike has faced several problems. First of all is the threat of substitutes. One thing that poses a problem for Nike is the expanding market for copycat items that are made to resemble the company products. These imitations are designed to be confusing to the consumer. Next is threat for the new entrants. There has a great number of suppliers located all over the world that provide authentic brands with materials such as rubber, cotton, EFA, and synthetic leather and other synthetic materials. The overall bargaining power of the industry suppliers is diminished because of this development. Since the supplier with which Nike does business are a size that is roughly equivalent to the Nike, neither party enjoy an advantage in the process of bargaining with the others. The other problem is the fact that the customer have a lower switching cost is the primary factor that give them the upper hands in the competitions. They can move to the competing brands with little difficulty and at a relatively cheap cost and level of work required to make the switch. Lastly, Nike faced competition from a diverse group of different businesses in the market for selling of its many products. It is safe to conclude that this can be attributed to the increasing degrees of competition that is taking place in the market, as evidenced by the fact that the figures on the rise of sales has been following settled trends.
Now I will be presenting the strategy formulation stage 2. In this stage, I will be focusing on two types of metrics, which is space metrics and BCG metrics. Firstly, space metrics, the strategic position and action evaluation, or space metrics, is a strategy planning tool used to examine a company's performance and identify what type of strategy, particularly one related to a firm's competitive environment, should be implemented to expand and improve their business. This is what a finished space matrix looks like based on the graph. Because it is placed on the upright of the graph, Nike Incorporation should pursue an aggressive strategy according to the graph. This is due to the x-axis and y-axis are in a positive number, which is 3.8 and 3.4. We can conclude from this that Nike has a strong competitive position in the market with significant growth and actively choose to compete with similar enterprises. From this, we can see that the highest contribution to the company is from industry position, where it has the highest average of 6.0, indicates that Nike has great potential in terms of their financial stability, growth and profit potential, ease of entry into market, and resource utilization. There are numbers of strategies that Nike can use that is included in the aggressive strategy, which are backward, forward, and horizontal integration, market penetration, market development, product development, and diversification. Next, the BCG matrix. The Boston Consulting Group BCG matrix is a planning tool which particularly clusters a company's product and services, as well as divisional distinctions in terms of their respective market share status and rate of industry growth. Based on the chart, division for footwear is fall on the stars and division for apparel and equipment is fall on cash cows. As we look at the results of BCG metrics for Nike, footwear is the stars for the company because it brings the most cash to the company, as the estimation profit in 3 years starting from 2020 to 2022 is $26,283 US. Hence, because they have a large market share and a strong growth rate, there is an opportunity for substantial revenue growth. Next, according to the results, apparel and equipment are the cash cow for the company because these products generate greater return than the market's growth rate and must be capitalized on for as longer as possible. There are several strategies from the metrics that Nike can choose from, such as forward integration, backward integration, horizontal integration, market penetration, market development, product development, diversification, retrenchment, divestiture, and liquidation. Therefore, based on the metrics that we choose, which is the space and BCG metrics, we come to a conclusion to choose 3 best strategies, which are product development, diversification, and market penetration. Further, I will explain the strategy formulation stage 3. This involves QSPM metrics. The quantitative strategic planning matrix QSPM, as illustrated in the table here, is a top-level strategic management approach for analyzing potential plans. From the results here, Nike has a lot of opportunities if they improve product development, since it is the most attractive strategy as it gets a higher sum of total attractiveness score TAS at 5.65, while the score for diversification is only slightly less at 5.28, and the last is the market penetration score at 5.12. Since the product development is the strategies that Nike need to concentrate, there will be high opportunities to expand the business because when it comes to Nike, it becomes a unique and amazing chance. If Nike can gain trust and confidence of their customer, they will gain more market share than they can ever imagine. Therefore, every aspects are crucial to be taken into account for a company to make the product development strategy a successful strategy to use in expanding the company.
Hello everyone, my name is Nini Florence Mensal and today I will present on chapter 4, which is a strategic implementation for Nike's company. So in this part, there are 3 strategies for Nike's that we generate from the previous chapter along with the ways to implement these strategies. First of all is product development. There are several processes involved in moving a product from the early stage of product development, such as product concept creations and market research. In order to implement the product development adaptations toward Nike companies, we suggest that the company use recycled materials for shoes labeled sustainable materials in response to current consumer trends emphasizing the importance of sustainable and green business. Since Nike is one of industry that continuously providing and engage in footwear, apparel, equipment, accessory and services, it is a must for them to minimal the waste such as plastic, minimal less landfill waste, less energy consumptions, and less impact on the environment as a whole. Secondly, we suggest that Nike company to do a market research before launching a product development. Before any prototype are even sketched out, marketers and analysts should study the market to establish a target audience, a purpose for the product, and what problems it would solve. Product validations also will ensure that the company creating a product that people will pay for and won't waste time, money, and efforts on an idea that won't sell. Product analysis is another process that needs to be done by Nike towards their product development. This process involves evaluating a product that's already in the market to see what works and doesn't. It includes studying sales data, customer feedback, reviews, as well as any other resources that you can find to get an accurate idea of how your products stack up against others. After you make the analysis, it is essential to determine where you could improve things and where there might be gaps in the market for new product or services. Moving on to our next strategy, which is product diversification. Product diversification is a business strategy that entails creating and marketing a new line of goods or product divisions in order to reach a new market where the company already has a professional preference. Nike should diversify its product via the process of product extensions in order to produce product diversity. However, it is not completely depends on their primary product, which is sports shoes, but they may broaden their product to other things so that people can get acquainted with their brand. For example, we advise that Nike develop a product that is distinct from their primary product, such as a mask that may be worn with the sneakers that their customer wear. The purpose of presenting this mask is to provide a product that is still under the Nike brand, but in a different form in order to attract customers who are interested in buying items but prefer certain aesthetic or sophisticated functionality. Another strategy to implement Nike's product diversifications is through repackaging them. The way products are presented on the shelf can significantly alter their marketability to different audience or certain consumer demographic. This is especially accurate for products that are multi-purpose but only marketed for a single purpose or to a single types of individual. Nike has to develop an innovation product by identifying the needs in the market. Consumers today are smart, sophisticated, and demanding. They have more choices and more access to those choices than ever before. As for Nike, they should create great product by telling compelling stories and seize every opportunities to increase competitive separations. Moving on to our last strategy, which is market penetrations. A market penetration strategy is your company's unique approach to increasing its total market share, and it usually handled by members of your marketing team and is a standard process for businesses that rely on market penetration. In order to implement market penetrations for Nike's company, we can do price adjustment for each of their product. This can set Nike's business apart from the competitor by either presenting their product as a low-cost alternative or premium cost. One thing that we can do to make sure that this strategy works is to encourage the customer to participate in Nike sales. So if you purchase a product at full price and within 14 days it goes on sale, you can ask Nike for a price adjustments on your purchase. They will refund the differences in the same form of payment. Lastly, Nike may achieve their market penetrations by revising their marketing strategy. As for Nike's, they should conduct audience study by gaining a feedback from their customer so that they can make an improvement towards their product. Here, Nike can create a website analysis to gain a result from their customer feedback. As a result, we can see what the latest trends and interests are among your customer. As for the conclusion, This chapter focuses on essential strategies that Nikes need to use in order to properly manage the resources of their companies and maintain their positions as industry leaders. According to our point of view, we are in a position to recommend that Nike needs to focus on its principle, emphasize on the three tactics that follow market penetrations, product diversifications, and product development. I think that's all from me. Next, I will pass it to my group members.
Now we're reached in the conclusions and recommendations. There are several strategies that can help Nike to remain competitive in the future. The first one is product innovation and artificial intelligence. One strategy for succeeding in today's fierce business environment is to adjust the characteristics of one's product to the preference of customer. By constantly surprising consumers with innovative new design, Nike is able to increase the value of its product year after year. Nike has recently begun to use cutting-edge technology and currently developing wearable technology to aid in activity tracking. This indicates that Nike maintains competitive in the industry. Number 2 is consumer direct strategy. Consumer habits are shifting fast as a result of technological advancements, which now they look things up online before purchasing them, and they also favor companies who offer their service through an online platforms. Recent years reveals that Nike has made significant expenditure in its direct-to-consumer selling platforms, because they not only provide a better profit margin in corporations, but also allow for development of customer relationship. By shifting its focus to consumer digital business, Nike revenue increased by 38.7 billion in 2021. Nike increased its focus on its channel, which in the long run should strengthen the company's brands and result in consumer loyalty. Number 3 is endorsement. Businesses cannot get the same level of media attention or personal interaction from internet marketing unless they invest in sponsoring huge events or recreational activities. As a bonus, it facilitates what spreads product awareness and helps the organization build credibility as a whole. Nike relies heavily on endorsements and partnerships to spread words of their athletic clothing. For the sake of brand awareness and advertising, Nike spends billions of dollars annually on sponsorship deals with personal athletes and sport teams, for example, Tiger Woods and Michael Jordan. Number 4 is social responsibility. Brand equity is strengthened when consumer views a company as ethical and concerns about issues worldwide. Nike continues to make significant strides in promoting their environmental sustainability efforts, such as their diversity and inclusion program, community support program, and sustainability program, which are all based on the idea that if there is no planet, there is no sport. Nike is incorporating more environmentally friendly materials into the product range and making use of reusable and recyclable items to reduce their environmental effects even more. The company's most significant target in the future is to create products that deliver maximum performance with minimum impacts. In a nutshell, Nike has used strategic management to develop company strategy and evaluate its business sector. Nike can be viewed as one of the successful companies that has effectively modified its brand image by strong organizational policy and strategic planning. As a result, Nike brand's image has been transformed thanks to the company's superb organizational principles and strategic planning. And that's all from us. Thank you for listening.